think it's too early in the morning, right?
Yeah, just woke up like an hour ago.
Who said that we should start shooting at this very early hour?
Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron. So now, as a punishment for Aaron, he will have to tell us what kind of new hardscape we have in this video.
No way. I don't know.
Welcome to the beautiful world of
Aquascaping.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, let's start working.
Yeah.
I do promise you that by the end of this video, she's gonna wake up because we're gonna do a fantastic job on this 60p aquarium, which is slightly bigger than your home tank. We're gonna talk about her home tank a little bit later in the next episode. Is yours 60 as well?
I think so.
You don't know what kind of aquarium you have.
Well, why don't you know? You were the one who gave it to me, so.
This is the standard size here, standard 60
It's
set.
pretty much the same size.
What I like about this tank is, this is why I call it standard size, is that it has the ideal proportions. So today we're gonna up the level a little bit and we're gonna build a better one. And for that, we're gonna use some new hardscape that has just recently arrived to Green Aqua. And we have a couple of new stones. I never know the names, so I'm gonna ask Aaron. I'm just gonna raise them up. Aaron?
Cement.
Cement.
Stone.
Cement stone. Amelia stone.
Is it going to be like blackish when it's underwater?
It's gonna be a little bit darker in color as soon as it gets in contact with water, which I can do because we have the pond behind us. We're here in the garden, the internal garden of Green Aqua. So right now you see this is the color on the water. Okay, this is one. Number two, Aaron.
Multi-layer.
Multi-layer stone.
Kind of like the pancake cake or something, yeah.
What? The bad joke jar. I didn't use the bad joke jar until now, ever since
Why? Why is it just me?
we didn't have it around. I wasn't prepared. I just didn't have it with me. We have the pond. We're gonna use it. Not.
It's hardly any darker.
The difference is not as accentuated as with the other one. We had received a new wood, the dragon wood, which
I like the name.
looks a lot like a dragon stone. On camera, I don't even think that you see the difference, do you?
Wait, is that a stone?
Yes.
Okay.
I really like this one, so I prefer to use this right now in this small 60p tank. So I'm gonna place it in here. Many people have used it before, especially in Asia. I'd seen some really great pictures from Malaysia and recently from our Japanese-American / Chinese friend, Steve, from Stevescapes. He used this stone in his award-winning IAPLC aquarium. So congratulations again for Steve Chung for being almost at the top, and fingers crossed for him for this year or next year to win the IAPLC. I was always wondering, even before him, with the older creations of Malaysian aquascapes, how could they just build such massive structures with this kind of stone? How did they glue that together? And I didn't know how they did that. So I just realized now, it's not a stone, it's a wood. Okay, and then the last one that we have here is the twisted wood. The twisted wood is probably ready-made. Okay, so the hardscape is ready for this tank. Approved?
Isn't it like not aesthetic that it's
growing out of the water? Ideally, under these conditions, you would have to have some light hanging above your tank. But for the light that we have today, that is not a problem. We are going to use the new Chihiro's Vivid RGB mini light.
I love everything that's RGB.
You do?
Yeah, my whole computer is colorful.
Nice, cool little light. Check this out. Okay, this is also pendant light. You can see that there are screws that you can mount here. What is this? Oh, okay, so this probably goes on the rim somehow. This is a first time for me as well.
So it's gonna be like Lego or something.
Should we read the manual?
That's
RTFM. Also, this one
that's
has...
not for smart people like us.
Also, this one has like like you can do this, but why would you do that? We're gonna do this without the manual.
Okay. We need the manual.
No, we don't need a manual.
No, absolutely.
We're so smart.
And then 2 hours later, and we're still working on it. Like that. It will go here.
We're gonna ask Chubby to help us because he's been building his garden. So Chubby did a tree house at home. Chubby, our best camera operator. He has 3 children, so he has a lot of...
Patience.
Yeah.
What? Patience. Yeah, he has a lot of patience. Okay, and the light is on. Cool.
Okay, you were right.
This is the exact same thing like we have it above the 90 centimeter cube tanks in the Green Aqua Gallery. It can be controlled in the same way. You can have the different effects, you can dim it, you can adjust the color temperature, you can choose different colors. On.
I've never seen a tank with any other light than white.
Probably the colors would not favor the plants, but it would, you know, if you have a party at home, you can do that for 1 hour and then you have the red colors everywhere.
Show me a red light or something.
Wait, I'm searching.
Look at that.
This is automatic.
This is so nice.
Donnie! Help!
We can do it without the manual. We don't need Donnie. This is so nice.
Right.
Yes. I love RGB.
Okay, done. I'm gonna take it from her.
No.
Yeah, that's it.
He sees this all the time.
This is like the kids level jokes. And now you don't see anything of what I do. What I'm doing is I'm just fitting this in.
It's modern art.
No, what we could do is do a completely horizontal scape. You just take this, you do this. Ah. They don't see anything of what we do here.
Yeah.
My idea was to have sand in the foreground, small pebbles of dragon stones in the foreground, and then we're gonna have the first terrace, and maybe I can put something else here as well. It looks like steps.
Yeah.
We will introduce the new Danele Planta Hunter gravel, which now comes in 2.5 kilograms. It used to have 5 kilo bags, and those were too big for a small tank like this.
Okay,
Cheers.
what is it?
Drinks.
Oh, now I have to put this out again.
Let's fill it up with the ones that we owe because of last week's episodes. Just, you know, fill up like 5-6 of them because I really had 5-6 bad jokes.
Okay, wait, he's prepared.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
very prepared. What is it?
Well, are you gonna go and look at my jokes now?
Okay, let me see.
Tying moss is not my favorite. This is not how I imagine my Sundays. We're all moss ready. Aquascaping master class. If you moss around, this is what happens. Christmas is coming.
What is
Master
this?
of aquascaping.
Okay, that's like 5.
I must go home early today.
That's 6 with this
You do
one.
that. I don't care. I'm gonna do my job.
Okay.
This is the nice gravel that needs a lot of rinsing, so we're gonna give it to somebody to help us rinse this. Okay, base layer fertilizing substrate is in, and then we go with the Amazonia version 2. If you just sink it into the soil will hold it quite nicely, and it's gonna push this whole thing forward. I'm going to place this facing forward a little bit so that this bottom part is in shade. Why do you have dust on your forehead? Makeup artist, Balázs.
Yes.
You have to pour it really slowly.
It's amazing how you had this in your head before we even started. For me, it looked very weird, like how you were putting these together, but now it absolutely makes sense.
And then we're gonna have the third terrace in here. This is leaning forward as well, so I can have space behind it, so I can do the last terrace, which is almost at water surface level. This one would hold this in place somehow. So we're fighting with the last piece. This is always happening. So the last piece is the most difficult to fit. Already stinks. Don't get close, please. Ah, I'm crying.
Don't
You too.
be.
Damn, we built a dam. Did that qualify?
Yes, that actually did. I mean, we need to replace the coins. These are not enough.
Yeah. We're gonna count how many coins are. We're gonna multiply that by 10, and that's how many forints converted to euros everybody's gonna get at the end. I mean, not everybody, one person.
I'm very curious how it will look underwater.
Exactly the same, hopefully. Tommy was concerned that this wood wouldn't stay down, it would float up. So I'm adding the pebbles, those should keep it down.
Absolutely.
No, but I tested it. This one doesn't really move, cannot come up. This one definitely cannot come up because the whole weight of the structure lies on it. So I do think that we're ready. Let me tell you what kind of planting plan I have. I really want to have only foreground plants, mostly, and some mid-ground plants, maybe. The question is whether I want to have some Brasiliensis in the background, and that would be like a curtain in the background. Other than that, we will have Glosso, which we rarely use, Glossostigma. I sprayed it, because if we don't spray it, you're gonna have drying out plants. And then we have all the plants here. Let's put the Brasiliensis in the background, like that. You're gonna take a bunch like that,
Yeah.
push
put
it in
then
all the
release.
way right next to the back glass, and you push it down quite a lot. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go with the Cryptoparva. I'm gonna split it in two and add it somewhere in the shade here in the back. Anubias, that is an epiphyte plant, so I'm just going to tuck it in between these rocks here to close this line. Glossostigma, we rarely use it. It's one of the basic Amano plants, so Mr. Takashi Amano has used it a lot. Okay, I think we're done with the Anubias part.
It's amazing how much better this looks than when we started.
Really? Boots and needle leaf. Just gonna try to keep it under this part at the bottom. Yeah, chubby. Okay, so this was a signal for us to stop filming. But before that,
We're gonna say goodbye to you, so if you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel, and also if you want to support this channel, you can join with a membership. What is
stinking
it?
bug.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
I hate stinking bugs.
I know, me too. All right, so let's roll this. Not only the cameras. I hope that you guys like the production here. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Keep on scaping. Don't forget to aquascape. That was George Farmer's Keep on Scaping. That's George Farmer's line. I don't have his t-shirt. Next time I'm gonna wear George's t-shirt. Coolest guy. Check out his book. Shout out to George.